Things got spicy. Monique sat down for a new episode of Shannon Sharpe's podcast, Club Shay Shay. And she had a lot to say about Oprah, Tyler Perry, Kevin Hart, Tiffany Haddish. Here's a clip of her having some words for Tiffany Haddish. Check this out.
And the conversation turned to Monique. And she said, well, I don't do business like Monique do business, and I'm glad I don't have that husband of hers.
But she don't know your husband.
And when I saw that, it's like, Tiffany, if you had a husband like mine, you may not have 2 DUIs. If you had a husband like mine, you may not be caught up in what looks like you could have been grooming a child. And I say all of that with no judgment. But when you speak about having a husband like mine, you open up the door. And I'm saying to you, if you had one like mine, you may not sit in these positions that you can't explain the next day.
Right.
Or it's a hard way to go. So once again...
Well, she doesn't even have a husband, let alone like yours.
Well, damn it now. You said it.
Oh, my God.
Damn, Shay Shay.
Yo. LLJ Cool J.
Well, look, there's do we have DL Hughley, you know, because him and Monique they've been going at it for a little while.
We do.
They as much as Monique has something to say on there, you could tell these two dislike each other a lot.
Every time I see Monique these days, she's on doing some greasy-ass video with her and her daddy complaining about something or working out. I don't know nobody that work out that much and gain weight unless every crunch you do has got Captain in front of it. But apparently she goes on Club Shay Shay and tells the story about how she came on my radio show and I wasn't there at the time. And my co-host Jasmine Sanders played a game that we played all the time with everybody called Would You Rather. She apparently was so offended by that she said she got off. She called me. Monique did, and she said I was very dismissive, like, Monique's a liar. When Monique did call me, I heard her complaints, I listened to her, and I pulled the segment. So if I had been as dismissive as she alleges I was, that segment would have aired. It didn't, because I respected her wishes. She's a liar. It's also befuddles the shit out of me how somebody who as a comedian talks as much shit about everybody else as she does, she has the temerity to be offended about anything as much shit as you say about people. Then she encouraged everybody, allegedly.
He goes on and it gets worse.
Yeah.
Stems from the fact that I used to always talk shit about her on video after video, and she encouraged her sweet babies to look at the video and find them. Do that. Do exactly what she says. And you know what you're not going to find? You're not going to find any evidence of that because Monique is a fucking liar. She's lying about that. But what you will find is Monique talking shit about some alleged contract dispute we had. Look at the ticket. It says DL Hughley, then Monique. She knows the story. But what she did in response to that, she talked about my dog, my wife. This broad even brought out my daughter's personal trauma. My daughter was molested, and Monique brought that shit out and told the world that I allowed my daughter to be raped in front of me. The lying motherfucker. She knows she was lying. And it only stopped when everybody from my family checked her. It's interesting. You know what else you won't see Monique doing? You won't ever see her with her family, videos with her children or grandchildren, because nobody fucks with me. How do you have sweet babies when your own babies don't fuck with you? How do you love us for real when there's no evidence of anybody loving you for real?
It's messy. It's very messy.
All because of that leather couch on Club Shay Shay.
I'm telling you right now, this is going to go bad.
Which part?
The Club Shay Shay thing, man. If he doesn't reel it in and start trying to do like just regular interviews, if he allows it to become this thing where people go to air people out, I mean, number one, it's just nasty. But number two, people could say things that are libelous. And if you're not checking them and being careful, you could get caught up in some things you don't want to get caught up in. This is getting nasty.
Well, he definitely has to be careful that he's potentially antagonizing the situation, right?
He didn't want. Why'd he jump in on the Tiffany thing? It sounded like you were just going after Tiffany. Come on, Usher.
Come on. Come on, huh?
That's your flashing lights report.